Your legs are getting weaker. Right now, today, every single day, you're not doing anything about it. And here's the frightening part. By the time most people notice, they've already lost years of strength. It shows up in small but unmistakable ways, like a stumble on the stairs, a little wobble as you step out of the car, or that moment when standing up from a chair suddenly forces you to use your arms for help. But what if I told you there are just two exercises, two simple movements you can do at home that can stop this decline and even reverse it? No gym membership, no special equipment, just your body, a chair, and about 10 minutes. These are not the exercises most people talk about, but the science behind them is undeniable, and by the end of this video, you will understand exactly why your legs have been getting weaker and what you can do about it starting today. Before we begin, if you find this video helpful, type 9 in the comments, and if you do not, type 0. Your feedback truly helps shape what comes next. When we talk about leg strength after 60, most people think of the thighs or the hips, but the real story begins much lower, in a part of the body most people overlook. Your calf muscles are often called the second heart, and there is a very real reason for that. Every time those muscles contract, they squeeze the veins in your lower legs and push blood upward against gravity, sending it back toward your heart. When the calves are strong and active, blood moves smoothly. When they are weak, blood begins to pool around the ankles and feet, leading to swelling, heaviness, fatigue, and in more serious situations, a higher risk of developing blood clots. Many older adults have not properly activated their calves in years, and the body quietly pays the price for that inactivity. Scientists have studied this in depth. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology followed older adults who committed to regular calf work for 12 weeks, and the results were remarkable. Their calves became stronger, their circulation improved throughout the entire lower body, swelling decreased, their blood pressure improved, and even their walking speed and balance scores improved. Strong calves help you push off the ground with each step, and that push-off is one of the main reasons you stay stable while walking and can catch yourself if you start to fall. These benefits happen because the calves act like a powerful pump, moving blood upward and supporting the entire cardiovascular system. When they remain weak, blood tends to pool in the lower legs, creating heaviness and fatigue. But once they wake back up, the whole body responds with lighter steps, smoother movement, and a renewed sense of stability. That brings us to the first exercise, the calf raise, and here is how to do it. This is the way to perform it correctly. Stand tall with your feet about shoulder width apart and place your hands lightly on a wall or the back of a sturdy chair for support. Before you begin, lift your chest and gently engage your core so your body is aligned. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet, exhaling through your mouth as you lift, and take about 2 seconds to reach the top. When you get there, pause and hold for a full 2 seconds. Then lower your heels back down with complete control, inhaling through your nose as you descend, taking another 2 to 3 seconds. This slow descent, known as the eccentric phase, is where much of the strength building happens, and it is the part most people rush through without meaning to. Start with 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions and aim to do this routine 3 times a week. As you begin to feel stronger, you can make simple progressions, like holding the top position a little longer, performing the movement on one leg at a time, or holding light weights such as small dumbbells, water bottles, or even soup cans. Be mindful of common mistakes that reduce the effectiveness of the exercise. Going too fast, especially on the way down, which reduces the effectiveness and can strain your Achilles tendon. Not lifting high enough to fully activate the calf muscles, or leaning too far forward or backward are all habits that limit your results. When this movement is done with control, you will feel exactly where the strength is coming from. And the best part is that within just 2 or 3 weeks of consistent practice, most people begin to notice meaningful changes. Their legs feel lighter by the end of the day, swelling around the ankles starts to decrease, walking feels smoother, and the body develops a more natural sense of stability. That is your second heart waking up and doing its job again, and it is one of the simplest, most powerful changes you can make for your lower body. If this information about your second heart is new to you, hit the subscribe button now. I release new strategies for strength and mobility every week. Now that your calves are awake and supporting your circulation again, it is time to move to the second exercise, the one that builds the kind of strength that determines how independently you can live as you get older. This movement is the chair squat, and it matters more than most people realize. The muscles it strengthens your thighs, your glutes, and your core are the same muscles you rely on every single day when you get out of bed, stand up from the toilet, rise from a chair, or climb into and out of a car. When these muscles weaken, even the simplest daily activities begin to feel heavier than they should, and that loss of ease is often the first quiet step toward losing independence. Scientists have studied the impact of this movement closely. In one 16-week study involving adults over 65, participants who practiced squat variations twice a week increased their leg strength by an average of 32%. Their walking speed improved, their balance scores rose, and perhaps most importantly, their confidence grew. They felt more stable, more capable, and more willing to move without fear of losing control. That brings us to the chair squat itself, and here is how to perform it correctly. This is the way to do it. Start by choosing a sturdy chair that does not slide and is at a height where your knees form roughly a 90-degree angle when you sit. Stand in front of the chair with your feet about shoulder width apart and your toes turned slightly outward. Lift your chest, keep your spine neutral, and gently engage your core. Begin the movement by pushing your hips back as if you are reaching for the chair behind you. As your hips move back, your knees will naturally bend, but make sure they follow the same direction as your toes and do not collapse inward. Lower yourself slowly and with control, inhaling deeply through your nose until you lightly touch the chair. Do not plop down or rest your weight. As soon as you feel the chair, pause for a brief moment, then exhale through your mouth as you press through your heels and stand back up, squeezing your glutes at the top. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, and just like with the calf raises, you can make this exercise more challenging over time. You can slow down the descent so your muscles work harder, pause a little longer when you touch the chair, or use a slightly lower chair to increase the range of motion. A few common mistakes can prevent you from getting the full benefit. Keep your knees tracking in the same direction as your toes. Don't let them collapse inward. The movement should be dominated by your hips moving back, not your knees moving forward. Letting your knees shoot forward past your toes puts excessive strain on your knee joints. Rounding your back removes the support you need, and rushing through the movement turns a powerful strength exercise into something far less effective. When you take your time and stay in control, every repetition becomes an investment in your future strength. And within 3 to 4 weeks, most people begin to see real changes. Standing up from a chair feels easier, stepping into a car becomes smoother, and climbing stairs no longer leaves your legs feeling drained. You are not just building muscle. You are rebuilding the strength that supports every part of your daily life, strength that allows you to move with confidence and live with independence. When you put both of these movements together, the plan becomes surprisingly simple, and that simplicity is exactly why it works. You do not need hours in a gym or complicated routines. All you need is consistency. 3 times a week is enough to make a measurable difference in how your legs feel and how confidently you move through your day. Start with your calf raises, 3 sets of 10 to 12 slow and controlled repetitions, letting the muscles do the work as your circulation improves with each lift. Then move into your chair squats, 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, building the strength you rely on every time you stand up, sit down, or take a step forward. Altogether, this routine takes about 20 minutes a week, yet it protects something far more valuable than time. It protects your independence, your mobility, and the feeling of strength you might have thought was slipping away for good. The most important message is that the decline in leg strength is not an unavoidable part of aging. It is not a destiny written in stone. It is a choice, and once you understand what your body needs, you have the power to take control of it. Some days these exercises will feel easy, other days they may feel challenging. But what matters most is showing up, even when you can only do a little. Give yourself 3 months of steady effort, and you will look back and realize how much has changed. Your legs will feel stronger, your steps will feel lighter, and the fear of losing balance or struggling with simple movements begins to fade. This is your reminder that strength after 60 is not lost. It is waiting to be rebuilt, one small commitment at a time. The decline in leg strength isn't inevitable. It's a choice, and now you know exactly what to do about it. In 3 months, you will look back and be amazed at how much stronger you feel. Your future self will thank you for every single repetition you do today. Before we close, I want to leave you with a reminder that has carried many people through their journey back to strength. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. No matter your age, no matter how your legs feel right now, your body is still capable of growth, change, and resilience. Every small effort you make is a step toward a steadier, more confident version of yourself. Stay strong, stay mobile, and keep taking care of the body that has carried you through every chapter of your life. I will see you in the next video.